Previous video we derived the IS and LM curves in isolation, and we found out various components and equilibrium conditions of both IS and LM curves. So in this video we'll be deriving the simultaneous equilibrium between both product and money markets. In this diagram we have our ROI on the y-axis, our income on the x-axis. This is your national income. Your LM curve slopes upwards from left to right. Your IS curve slopes downwards from right to left. Now, as I already mentioned in the previous video, that the IS curve represents the equilibrium of the product market. That is, every point on the IS curve would result they are in equilibrium, and this is the equilibrium condition. And I also mentioned that every single point on the LM curve would mean that your money demand is equal to your money supply. The money market is at equilibrium in LM curve, and the product market is at equilibrium throughout the IS curve. Now, they both meet at this particular point, which is E. So this is a special point. Why is it a special point? At this particular point, you can observe that your I is equal to S is equal to MD is equal to MS. Both product and money markets are simultaneously at equilibrium at this particular point. Now let's say that our ROI has increased due to some exogenous reason. You can observe that these two curves don't meet together at one particular point. Your product market is at equilibrium at point number J, and your money market is at equilibrium at point K. You can see there's a divergence, there's a disequilibrium in the economy because they both don't meet together at one particular point. So there's divergence of JK amount. What should we do about it? How should we restore the equilibrium in the economy? There is this particular adjustment mechanism. Let's talk about it. And before we get into the adjustment mechanism, there's some things which you should keep in your mind before we proceed. So this is your LM curve. Any point above the LM curve would mean that your money supply is greater than your money demand. Any point below the LM curve would mean that your money demand is greater than your money supply. Got it? So you can see JK amount represents your excess supply in the economy, excess supply of your money. Okay, at this particular point you can see that your money supply is greater than your money demand. Now, what should we do since there is excess supply in the economy? Since you have excess supply in your economy, it flows towards the bond market. Okay, so everyone starts buying bonds. If everyone starts buying bonds, what happens is your prices in the economy, prices of your bonds will increase. Since prices increase, what happens is your ROI declines because they have an inverse relationship, and I have showed you in the previous video exactly why. Since your ROI has declined, now let's take the product market. So since your ROI has declined, what happens? Your investment increases. Since your investment increases, what happens? When your investment increases, what happens is your income, national income increases. So this is your product market case. In your money market, your transactory demand increases, your speculative demand also increases. Why does it increase? Your transactory demand increases because your national income has increased. Your speculative demand increases because your ROI has declined. They have an inverse relationship between each other, so that's the reason why. And in the previous video I've also explained why. Now, since the national income has increased, you can see that your product market, it moves from point number J to point number E. Your income has increased. Remember, your money market, on the other hand, your money demand has increased. your money demand has increased, so it moves towards point number K to point number E. Okay, and your equilibrium is restored in the economy. And that is it for the simultaneous equilibrium between both money and product markets. So I hope you understood the simultaneous equilibrium, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Econ Pops.